2018, and we are 8 bags into what I believe is a 22 bag build of the Krill House. So we're going to get ourselves started pretty soon with our build, but before we do, I want to call out our awesome streaming community, the Stream Team 73, led by our patron Dadcraft73, who is a truly amazing individual, bringing all of our community together in some powerful ways. And we are hosting a stream weekend this weekend, so we have dawn till dusk streams of amazing individuals, and I'm going to splash them up right now. So far today, we got things started early for me, late for them, with Aminator, who passed the torch to Motown Mickey, a relatively new member of our community, but a tremendous streamer and a very experienced individual. I believe that Max Money AWA had some technical issues, but so everyone was able to cover there. I'm really hoping that everything's okay for them and that they're able to come back into the stream weekend and participate, just because I really like Max. And they seem to be doing pretty well on Thursday with their Farmo Farms One Chunk Wonder. That moved on to Huge Stormy Owl, who was an absolute hoot to watch. Really enjoyed spending time with them. And then we rolled into some epic tunes with ITT Tom. And we just finished some Shenanigans and Chaos with Minx Nevada, supported by the other members of the Susters community, which was a ton of fun, even though I didn't get to become a flying monkey, and I still resent Minx Nevada's bot for that. And we've got me for 2 hours, FSF, and I'm going to pass things over to the one and only Delenn, who is going to do the final stretch until she raids over into Dadcraft73, and I'll be cooking and modding and enjoying whatever she chooses to get up to. And then as a special treat, Dadcraft73 is going to raid out to Creef78, coming to us live from South Africa, which should be a lot of fun. And then we're going to get things going early tomorrow, early for me at least, 5 a.m. my time, coming here from Calgary, Canada, in the Mountain Time Zone, with Aminator, who's going to roll on over into Phoenix Awakened, who I'm really hoping is on the West Coast, because otherwise that's pretty early for them on a Sunday too. Who will then send the crowd over to Goblin Games, who is in my neck of the woods, rolling to ITT Tom, another session with the amazing Huge Stormy Owl, then over to Poppy, also known as Chronic Newbait, and then into Peregrine 78 and Dadcraft 73. So it should be an amazing. I miss Shinigami. It's terrible. Thank you for the catch. Somehow I did miss Shinigami Muraku coming between Goblin Games and ITT Tom. And trust me, I'm not going to miss Shinigami tomorrow. I'm looking forward to their stream. So, we're going to get things started. I'm almost organized. I don't know if the text-to-speech is behaving itself right now, because I'd forgotten to start StreamerBot, but it is running now. But if anybody wants to try it out, you're more than welcome to use the TTS functionality. But otherwise, I haven't put in any new panel point redeems, but I am working on some. It's been a very busy little while at my job, and this past week was particularly chaotic. Let's see if that works.
Thanks for doing something cool and different again. Love some Lego.
Awesome. Thank you for testing that out for us, Sherlock Fox. Just before I get started here, I'm just going to read out the flavor text because I know it's a little bit hard to read for everyone. But it says, "Your futile attempts to thwart me are but a game, one that I always win." From Vecna, one of the key characters, or I suppose the key villain in the Lego Stranger Things set. So it looks like we have another character in here, and I believe this is a set with 10 characters. So we'll see who we've got this time. It's definitely a dark outfit. Oh, okay, I see what we've got here. So, letting everyone know, I do not talk extensively about Stranger Things here. I know that it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I really like the Lego sets, and I had an increased appreciation for the series, acknowledging that the end was somewhat controversial, but I try not to drop spoilers, and we're not going to make that the main object of conversation. That said, it's something I do like, so if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And I'm more than happy to discuss in Discord or any other means. So we're going to give Vecna his claw. This was a little fussy, but and in season, let's see, how are they doing it in the, yeah, so they're treating it more or less like this. So we have our villainous character here. Got the lights dialed down a little bit, so hopefully we get a little less reflection. And we do have pad printing on all surfaces, so it's not a bad little figure. So now we have our villain, and we have of our initial round of heroes. They're actually all over here, but we're going to keep on working toward the end on the set. I'm just going to move this out of the way, and we're going to get going. So, well, I will definitely go out of my way to avoid spoilers, Tessic. But it was definitely, it was a hard one to end, and I think that there was no way that it could be done without it being at least a little controversial. So I'm going to move these off to the side. I do have my mouse over here, but I'm going to go and get the set so that we can actually start on, that building thing. Something like that, Eric Bannister. Let's see. So this is the set as we have it today. Coming into the side camera, we've started building the front porch of the Creel house. And this is a set with a fair number of mechanisms in it. So it does expand out. And this makes some sense in the story context. But we're going to be building with it in closed format right now. And we're going to start in on building right up here. So we're going to jump to our top camera and start digging in. And I'm going to find out if I forgot things, because I have a habit of doing that in between builds. And this one I do try to build a little bit every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. But that's still a week-long gap in between, or in this case, a 6-day gap. And it's easy to forget things. So I'm just looking to figure out exactly what it is, how I'm building this out.